out onto the center of the field here for tonight's coin toss. Randy, we saw what looked to be a much improved Guymon team from last week in Western Heights against the Jets. But the big question is tonight, can they withstand the test of a very good Liberal Redskins team who has a 10-year winning streak right now over top of us?
Yeah, last week it was good to see some of the improvements and some of the advancements that the Tigers have made with their summer program and returning that core of senior offensive linemen. But yeah, I'm sure the Tigers are excited to get out on the field and get this one started. That's something they've been looking to try and overcome for quite some time, is get a victory over Liberal.
Tegan Telford, the quarterback for Guymon, was a bright spot along with the Guymon running game that was pretty much in the positive all night. I can only remember, I think, one sack given up by the offensive line last week. And if Telford can show that confidence tonight against the Skins, then this could be a different story on the 11th try for a win.
Yeah, I think he did a pretty good job as a non-varsity starting sophomore. He did a pretty good job last week.
I felt like he showed flashes of almost like a young Cam Newton, even giving up his body on a couple of plays to try to stretch for that first down. So we are down there looking at the captains, both captains at the center of the field tonight, and coin toss has been won. And Guymon has won the toss. They're going to elect to receive here to start the game, and they will be defending the south end zone here in this first quarter of play. So once again, Guymon's offense will be taking the field here just after kickoff time tonight. So that's the way you want to do it. You want to win the coin toss here at home. You want to get that ball first, and definitely Coach Kyle Davis trying to say, last week we deferred. We wanted the second half. This week we want to come out and try to make a statement.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Maybe try and get the ball first, get something going early.
So we'll get ready to kick things off. And, I happened to notice this week that Javier Medina, remember him, the kicker from last year here? Guymon had some great years here as a Guymon Tiger. He's going to be starting. We got it announced to us yesterday afternoon. Javier Medina is going to be starting for Panhandle State as their kicker tomorrow when the Aggies open their home season on the new turf over there at Carl Wooten Field at Anchor D Stadium.
Yeah, I know they've been working pretty hectically to try and get that finished up. I'm looking forward to seeing that new field over there, and I'm glad to hear that Javier is going to be part of that and be able to continue kicking at the next level.
Beautiful field over there, and once again, Panhandle State will kick off their season. Tailgating opens at 3 o'clock over there on campus at OPSU. Kickoff at 6 o'clock. Hastings College comes to town for Coach Russell Gaskamp and the Panhandle State Aggies. That is tomorrow. We'll hear from Coach Gaskamp at halftime to talk to us a little bit about the upcoming game and the upcoming season for the Aggies. We'll also be hearing at halftime from Oklahoma Sooners coach Lincoln Riley as the Florida Atlantic and Lane Kiffin, that guy, come to Norman tomorrow to see what they can do in the first week for the Oklahoma Sooners. What do you think there, Randy? What do you think Florida Atlantic brings to the table? Do they bring anything that the Oklahoma Sooners can't mess with?
Well, I'm just worried about the secondary. As an OU fan, that's been a big question mark for a while. So we'll see if Stoops has got those boys any better.
Taking a pause right now for the national anthem here. Travis Hathcote, the Guymon band director, and the Tiger Band on the field for the national anthem tonight as we're just a few seconds away from kickoff tonight here in Guymon. Once again, if you're just joining us, Liberal is in town for this 40-mile border war, this rivalry game that Guymon, well, can you really start to call it a rivalry game if it's been 10 years and you haven't really even put a dent into the armor?
Yeah, it's hard to call it a rivalry when you've been unsuccessful for that long of a time period. And I know this game goes back way farther than that. I remember as a kid, we used to come over if we were off on the Friday night that Guymon and Liberal played growing up in Texoma just to watch it, because there's been some really good ones in years past, especially in the 90s when Gary Cornelson coached over there in Liberal. They had some really good teams back then.
Absolutely. Gary Cornelson, the king of football in Liberal. Coach Jason Dunlop, a member of his staff and now the head coach here. And we'll see what the Liberal Redskins have for the Guymon Tigers. Tonight, Liberal in their visiting uniforms, red pants, white jerseys, red numerals, black helmets with the new arrow design on the spear design on their helmet. Guymon is in their home blacks tonight, all black pants, black uniforms, orange trim, orange logos on black helmets. Very tough to see, gives broadcasters fits. Cesar Burciaga will be kicking off for Guymon tonight as the Guymon return team making their way onto the field here.
And I'm not sure who's wearing number 1.
Once again, we've got the mystery players on the field here for Guymon, and we'll have to figure them out as they seem to give us rosters that don't have numbers there. But German Mesta is also back there, and he's usually one that handles the duties of the kickoff for Guymon. So Burciaga's got the Liberal Redskins set. Guymon is set, and we are ready to go. Pass out the ammunition, boys. It is time to go to war tonight. Guymon Liberal here. It's football time in Tiger Town. Here we go. Referees finally get across the field, and Redskins came out set to go. Burciaga will kick it away. This one deep and headed towards the Guymon end zone. This one will bounce out of bounds on the far side of the field.
It's deja vu, isn't it, Captain? We
It
saw
is.
that a lot last week.
Don't think we saw one kickoff last week from Western Heights stay inbounds. So it was to Mesta's side of the field, and Guymon will have good field position here on the penalty on the out of bounds here. Tegan Telford, the quarterback for Guymon, leads his team onto the field wearing number 2 tonight. Telford, the sophomore, 5'6", 115. He'll be in the backfield tonight with Harvey De La Rosa, the main ball carrier for Guymon. German Mesta also be back there as well. So they come up to the 35-yard line. Under center goes Telford tonight. And he'll take the snap with one receiver to the left side. And Telford on the first play of the game looking to pass. He floats one up, and it is...
were lucky to keep that ball. Good thing Teagan fell on it. There were several Redskins in the neighborhood.
Janier Rudalis will be punting away for the Guymon Tigers. Snap from the 25, and he shanks that one off the left side of his foot, and it's going to go out of bounds just about the 50-yard line. We'll see where the official spot is. They're going to say at the 50, so Liberal will take a good field position here. And let's go ahead and let's introduce you to the Guymon defense as they come out onto the field tonight. Okay, just erase the Guymon offense. Nathan, I screwed that up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know who's wearing number 1, but he was a captain and he's the starting safety. But
hold on. So Liberal will take it first down and 10 from the 50-yard line. Cyrus Dunlap, the quarterback, and he's going to go immediately. We knew he'd do that left side. He cuts upfield, and he's got about 13 yards on first down for a Liberal first down into deep Tiger territory as he's down to about the 38-yard line. We said this from the onset, Randy. Cyrus Dunlap is going to kill you with his arms and his legs tonight, and they're going with the exact game plan we thought they would come out with.
Yeah, he looks like he might be pretty shifty. He got outside pretty quick.
So it'll make it first down and 10 from the Guymon 37 as they give up 13 on the first play of the game. Cyrus Dunlap in the shotgun. Liberals got 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And Dunlap will hand this one off to his fullback, and that's Marquez. Marquez trying to grind into the heart of that Guymon defense and nothing doing there as he'll be stopped butt cold right there at that 37-yard line. So no gain on first down for Liberal. Alan Marquez, a 5'6", 170 senior, the running back for Liberal tonight. Cyrus Dunlap, of course, a junior, 5'10", 170. And this kid has some moves as well. So Dunlap will set up in the backfield. And he's going to try it right side this time. He had no desire to hand off or anything. He's going to get down to about the 30, and he bounces off one of the Guymon defenders and down to about the 29, 28-yard line. It'll be close to a first down depending on where they place the ball, and I think they're going to place the ball at about the 29-yard line. So we're going to keep it third down and call it about 2 here for Liberal as the Guymon defense trying to keep Liberal from progressing any further. 9:10 to go here, first quarter, McKinnon Stadium tonight.
I know it's early, but they're showing a big tendency to run into the wide side of the field, so maybe Coach Davis and his defense will pick up on that.
Dunlap and Marquez in the backfield for Liberal, shotgun, and flags come out before the play develops, and that usually is the sign of that one's going to go against offsides against Guymon. So early penalty is going to give Liberal the first down. And again, we talked about this last week. You know, these are the things that you can't do to shoot yourself in the foot when you have 3rd down 2, 3rd down and 3. You can't give up the easy first down to the opposing team. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Liberal Redskins now at the Guymon 24-yard line.
Yeah, we sure don't want to see a repeat of what happened last week. Those mistakes early sure can be costly, make it hard to overcome late in the game.
Dunlap with a full backfield will go under center here. Comes Guymon creeping up. Here's the turn and the handoff to Marquez. Marquez up the middle. He's down to about the 19-yard line, 18-yard line before he is caught from behind. So another big hole there for Liberal, and going to be another, looks like very close to the first down here. And yeah, they're going to give him the first down from the Guymon 18-yard line. So the running attack so far, so good for the Liberal Redskins.
Yeah, that play, Captain, looks like Guymon brought the house, and as soon as that guy got past the first line of everybody there wasn't anybody left.
Full house backfield here for the Liberal Redskins. 4 backs in the backfield if you count Cyrus Dunlap. And Cyrus is going to take it himself left side to the 10, to the 5, and he is down at the goal line, and I think he got in. Touchdown, Liberal. So the Liberal Redskins strike first blood tonight over your Guymon Tigers on the 19-yard quarterback keeper by Cyrus Dunlap. And like we said early, he was going to be the guy to contain tonight, as now here comes the kicker out for Liberal. They're going to go for two. Bruciaga will try the extra point attempt for the Redskins. The hold, here is the kick, and it is up, and even in the wind, it looks plenty good to me. And yes, it is. It is good. So with 8:35 to go here in the first quarter of play, Liberal jumps out on top over your Guymon Tigers 7-0. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. You're listening to the Home of the Roar on KKBS. And welcome back to McKinnon Memorial Stadium tonight. 8:35 to go here in the first quarter as Liberal puts it in the end zone first. Cyrus Dunlap with a 19-yard quarterback scamper to the left side. Puts Liberal on the board 7-0 after the extra point. Cesar Burciaga will kick off for Liberal with German Mesta back deep to take it for Guymon, standing back around his 10-yard line. Burciaga kicks it away, another good kick, and this one again curling towards the out of bounds. And what is it, Randy? We can't seem to find a kicker who can keep one in bounds on a kickoff so far this season.
Yeah, and if you look at the flags, the winds died down, so I think that one was just a straight shank.
So he shanks it out of bounds at about the 15, and that's going to give Guymon once again possession at the 35-yard line to start this second drive of the evening. Tegan Telford trying to do something with it this time. He had a couple of good plays in that last drive, but he also had the fumbled snap, which kind of put an end to Guymon's drive. Telford will be under center with three receivers out to the left here, and Harvey De La Rosa in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to De La Rosa, and the Redskins crush him right at the line of scrimmage. De La Rosa lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage on first down.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the Tigers will be able to get some success out of that De La Rosa up the middle, because it sure worked for them pretty well last week.
Well, we said tonight would be a definite true test for the Guymon offensive line here, and so far De La Rosa has got a couple of hard-fought yards. Not much, though. Those holes haven't been opening very wide against this Liberal front. Here's the handoff to, looks like Mesta with the ball. And, of course, Mesta's going to get right back to the line of scrimmage as well. So, again, nothing doing for the Guymon running attack here on 2nd down and 10.
They may have to put young Tegan's arm to the test tonight, see what they can do with the passing game.
Very well may have to, as he already tried to find Fernandez earlier in the game and had him open. Fernandez just could not hang on to that one, and we'll see if he can get Sappington into this mix as well. Alex Sappington had some great catches last week against Western Heights. So 3rd down and 10 from the 35-yard line for the Guymon Tigers as Telford under center, two receivers to the left, and here he comes rolling out left. He's going to hold on to it himself this time. Flag comes flying out as Telford's going to get about 1 yard on the play.
Yeah, I think that one's going back on the Tigers.
And that definitely was thrown right into the position of holding. And we'll see what the call is here from the referees. Nothing seems to come easy for Guymon, not even at home when it comes to referees. And, yes, that is a face mask calls against both teams, and it's going to offset the foul, and they'll replay 3rd down here. So,
yeah, I saw the hold, but I didn't see the face mask. But the offset's the offset, so we'll replay the down. The Tigers get a free one.
3rd down and a long 9 here for the Tigers, just outside their own 35-yard line here tonight. And we'll see this time if Telford decides to try to stretch his wings a little bit. 7:06 to go here in this first quarter, just underway in Guymon tonight, McKinnon Memorial Stadium. Liberal leading 7-0 over your Guymon Tigers. And here we go, Liberal showing blitz as Telford under center. Telford drops back to pass. Now he's rolling back to the left side. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got a little bit of an opening, and he's going to be close to the sticks, and he once again abuses his body and gets more than enough for the first down. Tegan Telford, the sophomore, showing senior-level field vision, and he avoids 2 Liberal Redskin tackles to pick up the first down on 3rd and 10. So a great run there by Tegan Telford, and it'll be first down for Guymon at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, that was great vision, Captain. He dropped back to pass and saw that left side wide open and took advantage.
So Telford goes back under center with a receiver left and right. De La Rosa, here's the pitch to Mesta. Mesta has to avoid a tackler in the backfield, and this may be a hold out there as a flag comes flying in. And Mesta is going to lose one on that right side sweep. And once again, a flag is on the field. It always seems, Randy, that when we're at home, the referees just got finished with laundry day, and every play seems to be a flag here. These games become 6 hours, just like in an NFL game, because we don't seem to have refs that want to put it in their pocket and just ignore some stuff.
Yeah. That one's a pretty easy one to call, though, just I think because it was towards the play. But here we are, halfway into the first quarter, and we've seen 6, 7 flags out already?
Yes, we have.
Seems a bit excessive.
March that one off against Guymon back to their own 38-yard line. So a 10-yarder for the Guymon Tigers here. And again, some positive things for Guymon going back the other way with penalties.
Yeah, we've got to get out of this 1 step forward, 2 step back mode.
So first down and 20 now for Guymon from their own 37-yard line. Telford operating out of the shotgun, something we didn't see him do much of against Western Heights, as he's fading back to pass, and Liberal under pressure. He's trying to run now, and he's going to get right back to about the line of scrimmage here. A hard-fought run for Tegan Telford, and there are Liberal Redskins coming from all sides right now. This Guymon offensive line is going to have to dig in and protect their quarterback. There were two Liberal Redskins that had clear shots at Telford there in the backfield, and Telford was elusive enough to get away and at least not a disaster of another 15-yard loss.
Yeah, I know getting back to the line of scrimmage doesn't sound like much, but on that play, that was pretty good for him to at least get back to where he started.
Raudalis was the Redskin that came flying in with nobody on him. Thomas Morales in there giving him fits as well. Or excuse me, that's Guymon's roster. Cesar Burciaga is the linebacker that keeps coming in. He's also their kicker. So third down, and again, short gain on the play here as we're crossing the 5-minute mark here. Third down and 18, Guymon from their own 38-yard line. And I think, when you look at a situation like this, Randy, it only says you can really do one thing. You got to air the ball out now. Yeah,
and if they keep the pressure on and keep shutting down the running game, the Tigers are going to have to take the ball to the air.
So receivers right and left as Telford under center on this one. De La Rosa in the backfield this time. Going to roll to the right, and he's under pressure. He throws back across the field, and this one way too high for Alex Sappington downfield. And that's going to bring up fourth down for the Guymon Tigers. Yeah, once you get to that stage of the playbook where you're third down and 18, no real secret what's going to happen there, and the defense just kind of set up for it there downfield.
Yeah, it's a tough situation to be in.
So Guymon going to punt things away again.
Oh, they fumbled
the snap on the punt, and the ball is loose back down at the 20, and Guymon is able to fall on it. German Mesta has no choice but just to fall on it, and Liberal's going to have great field position at the Guymon 20-yard line after the muffed snap on the punt.
Yeah, you hate to see that, Captain, starting this game off with mistakes.
Absolute disaster here for Guymon so far here in this 40-mile border war, as German Mesta did the smart thing and just fell on the ball.
So if I had to guess, I'd say that number 9 is probably going to go to work with his legs again.
Absolutely. Cyrus Dunlap, the quarterback in the shotgun here. He's got one back in the backfield with him, and he's going to throw this one. Nice little swing pass out to the left side, and down to about the 16-yard line goes Malcolm Whitcher. Whitcher gets nice little gain there to make it second down and about 4 to go. They're going to say 6 to go. He got about a 4-yard gainer on that one. Second down for Liberal. 6 yards to go from the Guymon 16.
They're sure bringing all kinds of looks, Captain, from 4 running backs to 4 to 5 wideouts and everything in between.
Dunlap in that shotgun formation once again, and he's looking to pass again. He's going to throw it right down the heart of the end into the touchdown. No problem for Liberal, as Jalen Staten, the big man, 5'7", 150, and he looked like he was about 6'8" on that touchdown play, and no problem into the end zone for the Liberal Redskins.
Yeah, so apparently he can put it to him with his legs as well as his arm, Captain.
Yeah,
that was a pretty good toss.
Said at the beginning of the game that Dunlap is a dual threat out there, and here's the extra point attempt by Burciaga, and it is up. And no good is what they're saying, so the wind drifts this one out wide right. But with 4:17 to go here in the first quarter, Liberals already got Guymon in a hole 13-0. We're going to take a break. Guymon's next offensive possession is coming up. You're listening to the Home of the Roar on KKBS. And welcome back. 4:17 to go here in the first quarter. Liberals already got your Guymon Tigers in a hole 13-0 after the quick strike. After the muffed punt, Liberal had 20 yards to go, and Cyrus Dunlap puts it into the hands of Jalen Staten for the TD. The extra point no good, and that brings our score 13-0. So German Mesta back deep for Guymon as Burciaga kicks it off once again. Mesta gets under it this time, and from the 10 he'll bring it out 20, 25, and up to about the 28-yard line goes German Mesta on the return. So a nice little return there from German, and Guymon will have the ball at about the 29-yard line. Liberal has had so far Guymon's offense under barrage. Tegan Telford has been running for his life every time he tries to pass, and Guymon has put him into positions where he's had to pass on some of these third down and long attempts. So we'll see what Coach Davis and the offense comes out with here in this third Guymon possession here, as Telford talking to De La Rosa in the backfield. The running game has not developed yet for Guymon. The offensive line has got to open up some holes as Telford under center. He turns and he fakes it to Della. The nice pitch to Mesta. Wow. 4 Liberal Redskins back there like they had the playbook. And Mesta taken down at the 20-yard line. An 8-yard loss on first down.
Yeah, I thought they were going to get him before the exchange was ever even made. They just blew through there like there was nothing there.
They, like I said, looked like they may have had Guymon's playbook as quickly as they were in the backfield. And this offensive line, like we said, has to dig in here and do something now because, again, we're in a 2nd and 17 situation for the Tigers. Tegan Telford under the center, receivers to the left and right on that far hash mark. And see what we got here. I think we've got an equipment. Somebody's got their shoe untied down there, so we'll take a quick little pause here as we'll stay with this game. Want to thank some of the sponsors of Guymon football, including TEL Oil and Play Like a Girl Fitness, the only women's only fitness center in Guymon. Autumn Resolutions asked that you ask for positive change, and here's another loss on another play by Guymon as the mysterious number 1 drug down at the 18-yard line, losing 2 more on the play. And now we're 3rd down and about 19 here on the 19-yard line. So Guymon facing another 3rd and long after the pitch on this one as well. And again, now Liberals defense, you can see they're just padding into the secondary because I think they know what's coming.
Yeah, Captain, they've got 3 covering deep, and they've got 8 in the box. I mean, they are just bringing the heat until the Tigers line can dig in and stop them. I don't see them changing the game plan.
Telford rolling to his left, now rolling back right, trying to find someone to throw to, and he does.
Oh, he does.
Over the middle and cannot hold on. The receiver was there. It popped off his numbers and no good. And that was number 36 here. Osceola Arroyo was the Tiger who could not hold on to it. And here comes the punt team for Guymon.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get a better snap this time.
Adriel Espadas coming out to punt for Guymon. So a little bit of confusion on the personnel out there as Guymon, I think, now has the 11 men they need. Espadas kicks it away. This one a good punt back, and they're
and it went through his hands.
Goes through his hands.
It's a live ball.
Down to the 25 as Liberal fields it to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 50, and he is gone 40, 30, 20, and he cannot beat the last man downfield, and he's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. So what turned into a great punt turned into an even better return as Jalen Staten, the guy who just caught the touchdown pass, dang near had him another one there, Randy.
Yeah, and I thought we might see a flag back here at the other 35 because just as he cut around the outside, one of our guys went flying through the air, and from my perspective, it looked like he hit him in the back, but the officials indicating to the coach that he came in on his side, so it was not a block in the back. But
Guymon's coaches wanted that flag. You could see him saying they needed that flag, but it's going to be first down and 10 from the Guymon 11 for Liberal here. And let's see how long it takes Liberal to try to make this one happen. They like to try to score quickly off of things like this. So here's a timeout being called. Guymon will take a timeout. We'll take one too. Liberal leading 13-0 and knocking on the door. 2:03 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Tiger Football on the home of the Roar, KKBS. .03 to go here in this first quarter. Guymon calling a timeout. 1st and 10 for Liberal, leading 13-0 here, as it'll be 1st and 10 from the Guymon 11 after a great return here by Jalen Staten. Staten 5'7", 150, a sophomore, and he had wheels to the outside on a very close call on what could have been called block in the back. Cyrus Dunlap from the shotgun. He's going to hand this one off straight up the middle to about the 3-yard line. Goes number 44, Cesar Burciaga, and he is going to be down near the goal line on 2nd down, and looks like about 2 yards to go here for Liberal. They still can get a first down just inside the 2-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like Liberal's got quite a bit of personnel rotating in and out. Looks like a whole new group of running back, wide receivers.
Liberal has been rotating at will here. Cyrus Dunlap not having to do quite as much as we thought he would be doing. He's done some, but he's got a back in the backfield. He's got Burciaga back there with him, and this time Dunlap going to take it himself. He's going to grind ahead too close to the goal line, and where did he get to? He's right at the goal line.
We've got a touchdown signal from The line judge on this side.
Yeah, we'll call it a touchdown. The head referee never made a call. Guess he doesn't decide he wants to do anything tonight. Too hot for him on the field tonight. But the line judge made the call, and it's 19-0 Liberal here with 1:11 to go here in this first quarter. So waiting, it doesn't look like Liberal's going to go for the extra point this time. Looks like they're going to try to get 2 to get back on track with 21, and yep, they are. Personnel moving left and right. He's got 3 receivers out to the right now. Cyrus Dunlap in that shotgun formation with Burciaga in the backfield. And here's the quick throw. Pass over the middle, no good. So the 2-point conversion fails, but with 1:11 to go here in the first quarter, it's Liberal 19, Guymon nothing. We're going to stay right here. Want to thank some of the great sponsors of Tiger football here on The Boss, including Dizzy Bees. Dizzy Bees convenience store at the corner of 12th and Main in Guymon. Get lucky and get yourself some elfin magic today at Dizzy Bees in Guymon. Also want to thank Reed's Furniture for joining us as a sponsor this year. They're inside the Northridge Shopping Center in Guymon under new ownership and having a 30% off sale through Labor Day. They're an authorized Lazy Boy Comfort Studio and carry the #1 selling mattresses in Serta. Proud Guymon Tiger sponsors. Make sure you stay tuned here during the games this season for great details on sales with Reed's Furniture. Once again, we also want to thank everybody who is watching on KKBS TV tonight and listening, kkbs.com, across the known universe, and also listening live on the air right here in the area on 92.7 and 100.5 up in southwest Kansas. If you're just joining us tonight, McKinnon Stadium is the place. G-Town, 1:11 to go here in the first as Burciaga kicks this one off. As Tyree will take this one.
Oh, he's got a big hole,
30,
Captain. He's got a big hole.
40, and he's down at the 45-yard line of Guymon, so a nice little run back by Dakota Tyree as Burciaga hung that one up in the breeze, and now Guymon again with good field position to open up this drive.
Yeah, that's 3 possessions that we've started out with great field position, Captain. I really hope that they can get something together and take advantage of this one.
So it'll be first down and 10 for Telford and the Guymon offense. Harvey De La Rosa in the backfield. German Mesta back there as well. Receivers right and left. Under center goes Telford. Mesta goes in motion, and here's a nice little trickery handoff, and it's going to get maybe a yard or 2 as a late flag comes in on the backside. And that one, Randy, may be in the vicinity of holding once again.
Yeah, the referee is the one that threw that flag, and he called it before they even got up off the ground.
Tyler Fields was able to gain about 2 yards on the play, and yeah, this one's going to go against Guymon here as the referee marking it off. So holding the call against Guymon, and it'll go back to about the 36-yard line is where they'll spot this one, and it'll be first down and 20 for the Tigers. Started this drive on the 45, gained 2, and lost 10. Worthy to note, though, that Guymon trying to get things going here. Got the receivers right and left for Guymon on the near hash mark. Telford under center. He turns. He's looking, and he is going to be fumbles the ball. Doesn't go down on the sack and loses the ball, and Liberal recovers it. So rookie mistake by Tegan Telford, as instead of just taking the sack, he tried to make something happen, and the ball came out of his hand. He was holding it like a loaf of bread, and it got knocked to the ground. So another turnover by the Guymon Tigers, and again, Liberal's going to start here deep in Guymon territory.
Yeah, it's one of those plays, Captain. You almost don't want to fault the kid for putting out that much effort, but at the same time, he's got to get that experience and learn. Sometimes you just got to take the sack and keep the ball.
So the Liberal Redskins, Cyrus Dunlap will take it on the 30-yard line exactly. Dunlap looking to pass. He goes right side and complete.
It hit the ground.
They're going to say it hit the ground. Incomplete. So At least he tried to sell it. Hunter Hatcher, the tight end, trying to sell that one, and the referee was on top of it and says no catch there. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Liberal Redskins. 33 seconds to go here in this opening quarter of play. Cyrus Dunlap back to pass. This time left side, goes deep down the left and over the head of the receiver. He was looking for Braxton Hyde, the 6'3 junior, trying to use that height out there, and he just sailed it into the wind here. The wind in Liberal's face here in this first quarter, and it could be affecting the passing game just a tiny bit as a couple of these passes Dunlap has hung up there kind of high into the sky. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 as Guymon trying to keep Liberal out of the end zone from their own 29-yard line. Dunlap in that shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 here tight to the right. And Dunlap this time is going to hold on to himself, take it to the left side, and he's got a lane. He's down to the 10-yard line. So a nice little 20-yard scamper by Cyrus Dunlap, and he's going to be down close to 1st down and goal here for the Liberal Redskins. Let's see where the official spot is. They're going to put it out at the 11-yard line, so it'll be 1st down and 10 for Liberal at Guymon's 11 as we are 20 seconds to go here in the first.
Yeah, Captain, I'll have to credit Liberal's receivers on that play for their downfield blocking. That was pretty good.
Dunlap from that shotgun formation. He's got a back in the backfield with him. He's going to try to wing it left side once again, up and into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberal.
Braxton Hyde caught that one.
Braxton Hyde, the big tight end, gets the TD for Liberal and put another 6 on the board for the Redskins. So Liberal here in the first quarter has put 25 points on the board. And awaiting the extra point attempt here, and we're going to see if they bring their kicker onto the field. Looks like they may be bringing Burciaga out to kick the ball, or I can't tell. Is that there comes Dunlap? So, yeah, they're going to go for 2 once again here against Guymon with 3 seconds to go here in this opening quarter of play. So a new quarterback for Liberal, and he's going to run right up the middle into the end zone touchdown. That's Alex Esparza, and he takes it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and Liberal goes up 27-0 over your Guymon Tigers here in the first quarter. So a nice little snap there. He took off. Nobody in front of him. Unimpeded to the end zone for a 2-point conversion.
Well, I wonder if it threw everybody for a loop because they had Cyrus Dunlap lined up outside as a receiver, and he came in motion this way, and I wonder if that wasn't designed that way to throw everybody off.
We saw Guymon got caught with that last week against Western Heights as well when they decided to switch quarterbacks around. Guymon lost track of the quarterback who had been under center, and the new quarterback came in and was able to do some things to start things off. Guymon's got to not fall for that kind of trickery. They've got to keep their eye on the ball, not on the ball carrier. So we're almost to the end of this first quarter of play. Like I said, 3 seconds ago here as Liberal will kick this one off once again. The ball falls off the tee here. Still a nice little breeze running through McKinnon Memorial Stadium tonight. Once again, coming up at the half, as now they'll have to hold this one. Gabriel Prito will come over to hold it for Burciaga as the ball will not stay on the tee. Back deep once again, Mesta and Tyree for Guymon, both standing at about their 10-yard line. And here's the kick, and this one drifting left side. And this one's going out of bounds again. So, well, so far he's, 3 of 4 out of bounds here for...
Maybe that wind up there above the stadium, once the ball gets up there, is worse than we think, because the flags down here on the field don't look that bad, but the wind sure seems like it's pushing the ball over out of bounds, coming back to the south.
Guymon takes another timeout. We'll stay right here. They've got one left here, and it's for the half. 3.5 seconds here showing on the clock. 27-0 Liberal if you're just joining us tonight here in Guymon. And so far in this ball game, it has been all liberal, Randy.
Yeah, their offense has done it on the ground, done it through the air. We've had a few mistakes with the muffed snap on the punt, and just seems like we're not getting off to a good start.
Right now, Guymon just trying to get out of this first quarter of play here without any more damage being done. Got to see something positive here from the Tigers as we close out this quarter. Everything so far has been 1 step forward, 2, 3, and 4 steps back. So Tegan Telford will bring his team up to the line. Receivers right and left from the center of the field, starting at the 35-yard line. Here they go. Here's the, well, it looked like it may have been a try for a handoff, but Telford ends up keeping it, and he falls forward for about a yard on the play. So it'll be 2nd down and about 9 as we come to the end of the first quarter. Liberal leading Guymon tonight 27-0, 1 quarter in the books. We're going to take a break. You're listening to the Home of the Roar right here on KKBS. And coming back here to start this second quarter, Guymon with the ball on 2nd down, and De La Rosa barely able to get it back up to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Tigers from the 37-yard line here. If you're just joining us, just underway into the second quarter here, Guymon's McKinnon Memorial Stadium is where we're at. The captain, Matt Yonkin, Randy Coble, here with the call tonight. Liberal leading 27-0 over your Guymon Tigers here. 3rd down and 8 as 2 receivers to the left on that short side. Telford under the center, and man goes into motion. He hands it off to De La Rosa, and De La Rosa nothing doing once again here, as De La Rosa may have lost about 2 yards here on that carry, and that'll bring up 4th down for the Guymon Tigers.
Yeah, Captain, that run up the middle that they had so much success with last week at Western Heights is just not there tonight. That Redskin defense, especially those down linemen, are being really selfish.
Liberal had a lot of questions about their defense, and we heard words like young, we heard words of that nature, but so far they've been looking pretty dang rough out there tonight on holding their line, as Guymon's going to punt this one away again, and you always got to get a little bit shaky for Guymon. And here's the nice rollout kick, and they get this one away down to the 30. And here's
remember the last time he muffed his reception of the kick and then turned around and ran it almost into the end zone.
And here we go, caught from behind, horse collared out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Went Jalen Staten again, and Staten again, big return flag down there on the field on the about the 45-yard line on the opposite side, and we'll see what this is all about here.
I think this one's coming back. That one looks like it's in the neighborhood of a hold or a block in the back, Captain.
Very possible. Let's take a look at some scores out there from games across our interest tonight in Class 5A District 2 in Oklahoma. Lawton MacArthur leading Lawton Eisenhower 6-0 in the first. Carl Albert over Midwest City, 14-2. That game in the second quarter. Guthrie's leading number 10 Shawnee, 14-0. That game in the second quarter. And taking a look down the scores here as Del City right now throwing the upset over Bishop McGuinness, 14-0. That game in the second as well. Clinton leading Woodward, 14-0. That game in the second.
Wow, it's a little surprising to hear McGuinness down.
So after the penalty, the Redskins will get the ball at their own 37-yard line, wipe out a beautiful return there by Jalen Staten, and Cyrus Dunlap will go under center and bring him out here as the I formation in the backfield. Finally something going right for the Guymon defense as they get him all the way back down at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good play by Francisco Gonzalez.
Francisco saw that, he read it well, and he got in there and brought him down. All 5'7", 175 of them got in there and brought down the big back there for Liberal.
Yeah, you get in those one-on-one situations, Captain, and sometimes you can be left hugging air, and that time Gonzalez did a good job of making an open field tackle for the loss.
Dunlap bringing his Redskins up to the line here from the 28-yard line here.
Ooh,
and a high snap. Dunlap has to control it, and he's going to take off right side after the bad snap. He's going to get around the outside. He gets the first down and more, and Dunlap down the sideline to the 30, and he throws one of the Guymon Tigers 10 yards downfield as he fumbles the ball out of bounds, showing the strength there. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that from a quarterback before there, Randy.
Yeah, there was a lot of attitude in that right there.
So Dunlap takes a horrible snap and turns it into something great for Liberal as they're down now to the Guymon 27-yard line. Cyrus Dunlap just making it happen tonight. Every time it seems like they are back to the wall, Dunlap does something and brings the Liberal Redskins right back from the brink. And there's a snap and a handoff straight up the middle. That one going to number 44, Cesar Burciaga, the big running back. He's 190 pounds, one of the bigger running backs on the team for the Liberal Redskins. It'll be second down and 2, and a quick snap, another handoff to Burciaga up the middle, and he's got the first down at about the Guymon 15-yard line as they continue to grind here. Second quarter, 8:24 to go here till the half. Coming up at the half, we'll be hearing from both Coach Russell Gaskamp as the Panhandle State Aggies kick off their season tomorrow in Goodwell. We'll also hear from the press conference of head coach Lincoln Riley as the Oklahoma Sooners. They get to battle a little bit earlier in the day. Pregame at 9 o'clock here on the Boss. Kickoff at 11. Florida Atlantic coming to Norman. So Dunlap from the shotgun, he looks over the middle, and he lifts this one, and
off his fingertips.
just out of the reach of his receiver down there. And he was trying to get that one to Alex Esparza, and he just was about maybe a foot too far on first down. He just beautifully lofted that one, and that one all Esparza. He was open.
Yeah, he did a good job of putting that ball where only his tight end could catch it, just off the end of his fingertips.
So Dunlap, 3 receivers go to the left here into the open side of the field. One out there to the right. He's got a back in the backfield with him as he's in that shotgun formation. And Dunlap looking to pass, throws left side, and
He
caught in the end zone. Flag on the play, but that's a touchdown.
They're going to
because it's going against the defense as pass interference, I can almost guarantee you.
Yeah, I think we made contact just a little early, and he managed to catch the ball anyway. So I think as he caught the ball, he fell into the end zone. So if they decline the penalty, I think they're going to end up with a touchdown.
Yeah, Hunter Hatcher with the catch for Liberal, and we're sorting out the flag down there, and I think Liberal's going to deny this one and take another 6 points. It is a touchdown, Liberal. So Liberal goes up 33-0 here on a nice catch there by Hunter Hatcher. Even with the interference, still made the catch.
Yeah, that was good concentration on his part.
So they're going to kick for the extra point here as a new kicker comes in. That's Kim Alceron as the kick is blocked. and no good on the extra point. So Guymon Special Teams keeps one more point off the board here, as with 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter of play, Liberal leading this one over your Guymon Tigers 33-0. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to the Home of the Roar right here on The Boss. Welcome back, Memorial Stadium here in Guymon. 33-0, the Liberal Redskins over your Guymon Tigers. 8 minutes to go till the half here, as Guymon now has to be in desperation mode. They've got to get something here because this game has already wildly got out of control, Randy, and we're just 8 minutes from the half and already 33 points down.
Yeah, I totally agree, Captain. They've got to change something up offensively and try and get the ball moving and to keep the ball offensively longer.
So Burciaga will kick things off for the Liberal Redskins here, and we'll see if he can keep this one in bounds. He hasn't been doing it so far tonight, and there's the kick. Nice high and deep, and this one will roll towards the end zone, and it'll go into the end zone for the touchback. So Guymon will start their drive on the 20-yard line after a nice kickoff from Liberal. Tegan Telford continues at quarterback tonight for Guymon. Number 2 there, trying to make things happen for the Tigers. Sounds like from what I can hear over yonder that Liberal starting to substitute as will on the defense here.
Well, and as we saw before the game, Captain, they've got about 60 that they traveled down here, so
that is right.
Brought plenty of kids to play.
Telford under center here. He's got receivers right and left, and he's looking to throw, and he's under pressure, and Telford is sacked by 2 Liberal Redskins. Burciaga leading the charge for Liberal, and that'll drop him back. It'll be second down and 15 for the Guymon Tigers after the 5-yard loss. Welcome to the varsity level tonight, Tegan Telford, as things not going as well tonight for Telford against Liberal as he had against Western Heights. Guymon will bring the ball to the line, second down and 15. Telford still under center here, not switching to the shotgun. He's got the pitch out left side. This one going to German Dakota Tyree. And Dakota Tyree up to the 30 gets the first down for Guymon. I'm going to say he's got it. First down, nice little run there. 16-yard run for Dakota Tyree, and moving the sticks forward for the Guymon Tigers. So a bright spot here for the Guymon Tigers.
Yeah, and that was an excellent block out there but downfield by our wide receiver to open that outside up.
So we are first down and 10 from our own 30-yard line. Telford goes under center. He's got a receiver far out here to the right, one out there to the left, and he's looking to pass, and he's under pressure again by Liberal. He's going to be sacked.
Goodness.
Tried to get away and back down at about the 21-yard line. Liberal takes Telford down. They're going to spot it back up at about the 24-yard line, but either way, Telford loses on first down, and it's going to make it second down and about 16 for Guymon.
They threw him to the ground pretty hard on that one.
Telford finding out that they can hit hard out there to the east in Liberal. and he has been under barrage all night tonight. Guymon tonight with the receiver out to the right, one to the left, man in motion, and it's Tyree. Tyree takes the pitch, and he's coming close side here to the 25, and he's going to get right to the 25 as flags fly at the end of the run.
I think that was German
Mesta, excuse me. I cannot wait for Guymon to get rid of these uniforms and adhere to the what you called the NCAA standard of uniforms.
Yeah, I'd heard that the OSSAA was following that confirmation from the NCAA as far as your numbers and the color of your jerseys, as they sure are hard to see from up here.
These are impossible to see here. So that one's going to go against the Liberal Redskins at the end of the play there. And we're going to march this one off on the personal foul, the face mask, up to the 40-yard line and the first down for the Tigers. So German Mesta hemmed in on the sideline. Somebody got a little piece of that face mask, and bingo. First down for the Tigers from their own 40-yard line. And Telford going to try to keep this one, and he's going nowhere. Maybe gets ahead for about a yard here on first down.
You know, I'll give him credit, though, Captain. He's taking everything that they're throwing at him, popping right back up off the ground and saying, give me some more, Coach.
That he is. He is grinding it out there and trying to make it look good here.
Bring a little bit different look this time.
Two receivers out there to the left, one kind of slotted in here. De La Rosa, the lone back in the backfield, as here's the pitch, try the misdirection to Mesta, and Mesta going to get another yard. Guymon trying their own little trickery there, not working quite as well as what Liberal pulled earlier, but at least positive yardage there for German Mesta on second down. It'll bring third down and 7 to go. 4:44 to go here in this second quarter of play. As Guymon brings it to the line, receivers right and left. Telford, three backs in the backfield, under center. Telford turns this one, a pitch to Tyree, left side.
Ooh,
Tyree trying to get the corner, and he's past the first down goes Dakota Tyree. Another first down for the Guymon Tigers. So Guymon getting a little bit of a jam here as they get into Redskin territory right at about the 49-yard line. Right, well, they're going to spot it just past the 50-yard. First down, though, as Guymon trying to get something going here and now into Redskin territory.
Great second effort by him after contact to keep going to get the first down.
So the chains reset as Guymon on a little bit of a drive here. A couple of penalties have kept this alive. Some great running by Mesta and Tyree keeping this drive alive. Telford under center. Looking to pass, and once again under pressure. Flag comes in right on the hold, and I think that one was pretty obvious as Telford is sacked back at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, we could see that one from here, Captain.
Yeah, one of the offensive linemen had a big tug on a jersey, and when you do it right in front of the guy wearing the white cap, you're going to get it called every single time. So we're going to move this one back off the hold, and, yep, this one will go against Guymon. And, Randy, this is what we call drive killers here.
Yeah, I hate to see it. They had something positive going, and back to the one step forward, two steps back.
So we'll see where they spot it after the so Liberal declined the penalty. Almost as Liberal just said, with no need to rub salt in the wound here. We're already leading 33-0.
Well, and the play resulted in about a 6-yard sack, so take the loss of down.
Take the stats and the loss of down, then. So Guymon will bring it up to the line. Second down and 17 from the 42. Here's the handoff to De La Rosa late, and he is plowed under.
There's nothing going in that dive up the middle. Nothing.
De La Rosa almost took that handoff late from Tegan Telford, and that's when you get a little bit worried, is because he had to really reach in there with 3 Redskins already bearing down on him. So 3rd down and 20 now for the Tigers, and here's the problem, Randy. They're into the wind right now. They're facing the wind, so anything that you're going to pass is going to be hung up there, and you hate to see anything intercepted at this point of the game. But this is a definite passing down for the Guymon Tigers. Telford under center, rolling, and he doesn't even get out from under center before he is blitzed under. Number 41 from Liberal, again, coming in like he had the playbook. That was Alec Yanez, 6'1", 225, the senior, and Telford didn't even have a chance to breathe on that one.
No, I think he had his hands on him about the time he got the ball.
So 4th down and forever for Guymon with 2:37 here to go. It'll be 4th down and 27 from their own 33-yard line, and no doubt Guymon's going to have to punt this one away.
Yeah, and punting into the wind. We hope we don't end up giving Liberal good field positioning.
Yeah. Staten back there, and this one hangs up, and, well, they're just going to let it bounce back takes that Liberal roll, and it'll be down at about the 45-yard line of Liberal. So 2:18 to go. Liberal will take over here, and they've already got that 33-point lead here as we're headed for the halftime here in the second quarter of play. So after the bounce, they're going to call this one 48-yard line. Going to see if Cyrus Dunlap comes back out on the field for Liberal, and yes, he does. Alan Marquez in the backfield with him. 2 receivers to the left and 1 out there to the right. Tight end also to the left side. Dunlap in that shotgun, and he hands off to Marquez, and Marquez right up the middle into Guymon territory. Broken tackles, 2 broken tackles, 3 broken tackles, and he's down to the Guymon 35-yard line. So off of first down, about a 16-yard run, 17-yard run for Alan Marquez on first down, and now into Tiger territory.
He did a good job of running through those tackles. I think we had at least 2 Tigers get their hands on him.
Absolutely did. And Guymon now on their heels once again as Dunlap here, another run, this one up the middle as well, and down to about the 28-yard line goes Isaiah Witherspoon. Witherspoon also the senior as well, so now it's just a question of trying to run some clock here for Liberal, as all they've got to do now is just kind of ground out that clock as they're going into with a comfortable lead into the half.
And they're getting the ball to start the third quarter.
Dunlap again with a snap, again up the middle for Marquez. Marquez swings out to the 20 and down at the 15-yard line, as it looks like he may have tripped over a rabbit hole down there, because I don't think Guymon was going to get him. So Marquez gets to the 15-yard line and moves those chains with that clock still running, 1:21 and counting.
Yeah, the grass monster was the 12th man for the Tigers on that one.
So Liberal at the 16 inside the red zone here. Dunlap now goes under center. And here's a false start by the Redskins.
Yep, somebody got a little excited.
And we've got a Tiger down on the field here. That looks like Alex Sappington may have taken a low blow. He's holding his stomach and he's on his knees here. So Sappington, he's going to get to his feet holding his wrist. It may be a little bit of an arm injury there. I didn't see exactly what happened. It looked like he was tied up with a Redskin down here on the turf. So Sappington will come off the field.
Well, I can't tell if that's maybe his wrist is already taped up or if that's just his playbook on his armband.
It's tough to tell. Either way, he is favoring that left arm, it looks like. So timeout taken on the field, and we'll take one too. 30 seconds 33-0 is our score. Liberal leading. You're listening to the home of the Roar on KKBS. So after the penalty, Isaiah Witherspoon gets the handoff from Dunlap and brings it back up to the original line of scrimmage just inside the 20, and that'll make it 2nd down and 10 for Liberal as we are 48 seconds and counting until the half here. Dunlap under center, turns once again, handoff, this one again to Witherspoon, and Witherspoon bunched up at the 15-yard line. Nothing doing for Isaiah on this one. That's Alan Marquez with the carry, and he'll get about maybe a yard after all that. And another timeout on the field by Liberal, and we'll take another one. You're listening to the home of the Roar right here on KKBS. Welcome back. Liberal coming out of the timeout here. 28 seconds on the clock, leading 33-0, knocking on the Guymon door once again in the red zone on this 3rd down and 9 for the Skins here. As Dunlap from the shotgun, he throws it, intercepted at the goal line. Guymon saves themselves with that one. Nice interception there by the Tigers, and Dakota Tyree grabbing the interception for Guymon and keeping the Liberal Redskins out of the end zone. And I think Dunlap just got a little bit too cocky on that one, and he threw it right into the hands of Dakota Tyree, who was able to bring it out. So turnover by the Liberal Redskins, their first of the game, if I'm not mistaken, Randy, and it'll be Guymon ball from the 11-yard line, working back out of the shadow of their own end zone.
You know, and I know as hard as this first half has been, the Tigers got to focus on the positive. And, you know, coming to a close of this first half, it's good that they were able to keep Liberal out of the end zone and force the turnover.
So here we go. Guymon with the ball in about 20 seconds, and we'll see what happens here. We'll see if Telford takes a knee and just decides that's enough for this first half of play. It doesn't look like it. Telford's rolling out. He's going to throw downfield. And
in and out of the hands.
Yeah, Dakota Tyree was the intended receiver, and that one just kind of did the old whoopsie-doops out of the hands.
Yeah, that one looked like it was a swing and a miss.
A couple of times that's happened to Tegan Telford, where he's almost hit his receivers right on the numbers, and they just can't haul that ball in. And sometimes you wonder, Randy, if they're not hearing the footsteps out there, because those Liberal defensive backs are closing in pretty fast.
Yeah, and there's been some hard hitting in this game, so.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Man in motion, Telford.
Ball's on the ground.
Ball is on the ground, and Liberal has it. So turnover with 11 seconds to go here in this half, as Liberal takes it right back off the turnover from Guymon. And it'll be 1st down and goal for the Redskins.
Yeah, it looks like we fumbled the exchange between Tyreek and De La Rosa.
One of those things that we talked to Coach Davis this week, and he said is the kiss of death for Guymon, that they were going to have to get that all worked out here very soon with the center to quarterback exchange. So we'll give Cyrus Dunlap another try here, as Alan Marquez in the backfield with him here. 2 receivers, 3 receivers right, and Cyrus going to fake the pitch. And
good job.
He gets knocked down, maybe loses a yard on that play, as Liberal calls their 3rd and final timeout with 4 seconds to go here in the first half of play. So we'll keep it right here as Liberal trying to get into the end zone. 33-0 here is your score as we approach the halftime. Once again, coming up at the half tonight, we'll be talking a little bit with Coach Russell Gaskamp of the Panhandle State Aggies as they kick off their season tomorrow against the Hastings College team in Goodwell on that brand new turf. We'll also hear at the half from head coach Lincoln Riley of the Oklahoma Sooners as the Sooners kick off at home tomorrow. Finally some Big 12 action. By the way, Oklahoma State winning last night, big over Missouri State.
I saw that. They put a whooping on them.
Yep, and then Oklahoma again taking on Florida Atlantic tomorrow. And again, we'll have the portion of Lincoln Riley's press conference from earlier this week. That's coming up on your halftime report here. 4.5 showing on the clock as Liberal out onto the field. Dunlap in the shotgun. Marquez back in the backfield with him. 3 receivers to the right side and over the middle goes
another
Dunlap. Intercepted again in the end zone. So another interception thrown by
Man, you back
Jason
us up into
Dunlap.
our own end zone, and the defense starts playing lights out.
So nice play there by Guymon. And that'll do it for the first half of play with the interception tonight. Trying to give credit where credit is due here. Look like number 36, that's Osiel Arroyo, who ends the first half of play here. We've reached the half tonight here at McKinnon Memorial Stadium in Guymon. Liberal leads it 33-0. We'll start our halftime show here in just a few minutes. You're listening to the Home of the Roar on KKBS. And welcome back as halftime comes to a close here as both teams on the field ready to kick it off for this third quarter of play. Liberal leading 33-0 in case you're just joining us. The Captain Matt Yonk and Randy Coble coming to you live from G-Town here at McKinnon Memorial Stadium.
It's like we're having a meeting of the coaches at midfield.
I noticed that the coaches out there. I wonder if we're going to see the running clock here in the second half of play.
Could be a possibility. I think it's my understanding that the visiting coach has to.
I believe so. Let me see here. Janier Radalis, he'll be kicking things off for Guymon. Guymon won the toss in the first half of the game. They took the early possession, and now Liberal will take possession here to open up the second half. So Radalis, the kicker, will kick things off. Guymon Tigers will be moving right to left here to open up this second quarter, the second half of play. Lee Hatcher back deep along with Jose Beltran for the Redskins, and that ball falls off the tee before we can kick it away.
Yeah, and after what that Jalen Stalin, number 33 for the Redskins, did on the punt returns, I'd kick the ball away from him on this one.
Stalin down there, Staten down there. He's standing at about the 10-yard line on the far side of the field. They switched up here as their deep man now, Elijah McCarter, the man to the close side of the field. Staten, it rolls to McCarter, and McCarter will take it at the 20, and he's up the middle to about the 30 where he is dropped by Guymon. So about a 10-yard, 12-yard return by the Liberal Redskins, and they'll start off here to open up the second half from their own 31-yard line.
Yeah, it was a good tackle by Tristan Martinez there.
Martinez there, great open field tackle. Let's see here if
Captain, we're going to see the same chapter as the first half.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Randy. I hope not. I hope Guymon made their adjustments here, but we're going to see Dunlap come out in the second half, and he hands it off right side to Marquez, and Marquez with a good run, and man, what a good run. 20 yards there, gets it up right across the 50-yard line to the Guymon 49 on the first play of this second half. So I say that Guymon's defense has got to screw down tight here, and they give up 20 to open up the first play of the second half here. Just underway here in the second half of play, third quarter. Dunlap in the shotgun. He hands this one off. Left side Marquez, and he's got plenty of running room, and there's a flag, and that may be the only thing that saves Guymon is Marquez around the outside to the 10, and he's down to the 5, and he'll walk into the end zone, but they're whistling this one dead. So, yeah, the penalty stops the play as Marquez went dang near untouched for 49 yards into the end zone, and they're going to bring this one back. So, all for nothing.
Referee indicated holding on this one.
So the Tigers dodge a Redskin arrow shot out of the blue here on first down here from the Tiger 49, and this one's going to come back and put the Redskins back into their own side of the field.
One time we don't mind seeing the flag come out.
Dang good hard running there from Alan Marquez as he's been doing all night. It's just becoming a running the clock show now for the Liberal Redskins, as I think they're satisfied with a 33-point lead here, and they're just going to try to grind the clock here through the rest of this game. So that one will move it back after the spot foul. It'll be first down and about 13 from the Redskin 48-yard line, as Dunlap now with two backs in the backfield here. Receivers left and right. Dunlap takes a snap and he hands it to Marquez. Marquez right side, and he's going to get back the first down and more, as about a 17-yard run on first down after the penalty for Marquez, and move the chains to Liberal back into Guymon territory.
Yeah, Liberal's having a lot of success on that first down run.
It'll be first down for Liberal from the Tiger 36-yard line. Liberal bringing that two-back shotgun formation here. Dunlap taking, he's going to keep it himself after the fake to Marquez, and Dunlap going to get ahead for about 4 or 5 yards on first down here, and it'll make it second down and 5 for the Skins. So nice little fake there by Cyrus Dunlap to Alan Marquez, and then he plows it ahead himself right up the gut for about 5.
Yeah, and it seems like they're trying to key in on starting the run one way and peeling back the other direction, but that time the Tigers stayed home a little bit better.
10 minutes, 15 seconds ago here in this third quarter, 33-0 Liberal, as here's another handoff by the Redskins right side in a big gapping hole, and holding on for his life is a Tiger out there at the 10-yard line, as Isaiah Witherspoon brings it in first and goal for the Tigers. And the Tigers out there, you could just see that jersey from Witherspoon stretching as he was holding on for everything that God gave him.
Yeah, he didn't want to let go.
So they're going to spot the ball at the 10-yard line. They're going to say just enough room at the goal line to get a first down for Liberal. Now it's first down and goal. First down and goal for Guymon, for Liberal. As here's a handoff to Marquez, and Marquez up the gut, switches direction, trying to get away, and he's going to have it down to about the 4-yard line. So a 6-yard run by Alan Marquez on first down, and again, a Guymon Tiger being drugged, holding on to the leg of Marquez to try to keep him out of the end zone.
Yeah, and you can see, Captain, how frustrating it is for that defense with that change of direction that these Liberal running backs are doing.
They are going right, coming back left, and a lot of misdirection out of this formation for Liberal. So we've got some substitutes coming in here for the Redskins on offense. Dunlap will stay at the quarterback. He's got, looks like Lee Hatcher comes into the ball game. Isaiah Witherspoon in the backfield as well. Here's the turn in the pitch to Witherspoon. Witherspoon trying to get outside, and nothing doing for Isaiah as he's going to lose some yardage there. About 7-yard loss on a great move by the Tigers' front defensive line there. They closed in quickly on Witherspoon, contained him, and brought him down for the loss. So it'll be third down and about 10 yards now, backing it up to the 10-yard line. So what do you think here, Randy? Does Dunlap try to loft this one over the middle again?
Well, every play since they've got the ball has been a run. So if they're really looking to score, it wouldn't surprise me if they get them to bite here on a play action.
Alan Marquez in the backfield. Dunlap takes the, there it is, right over the loft, over the middle, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberal.
Yep, they faked that give up the middle, and looked like the tight end came out.
Brody Warren, the tight end, scoring for the Redskins there. Yeah, nice little fake on the handoff, and then into the end zone. Dunlap to Warren for the TD. I've noticed that Liberal has utilized their tight ends tonight quite a bit here on some of that over-the-middle passing.
They have with pretty good success.
So here comes the extra point attempt from Liberal. And it's a fake. Dunlap, well, this one's going to be blown dead.
Yeah, I don't know if Liberal moved, but we had somebody come across the line a little early.
Don't know if that was a designed fake or they were going to fake it, but either way.
Well, they showed their cards. So they just took a bunch of personnel off and brought the
mass substitution for the Redskins here on an extra point attempt. Dunlap coming in, so yeah, they're going to go for the offense here. They're not even going to worry about the kicking game. Perhaps Coach Dunlap said, you know what? I've had enough of this. Let's just go to try to put it in for two. So Dunlap will hand off to Marquez, and he gets in. How he got in, I don't know, but Marquez gets in for the 2-point conversion.
I don't either. He was met at the line, and then all of a sudden just squirted out the crowd.
So with the touchdown, I've got it as 41-0 Liberal. Our scorekeeper has it at 39. I'm going to go with what I've got because I'm pretty sure I'm right here.
Yeah, it was 33-0 at halftime, the 6-point and the 2-point conversion.
41
so would be right.
We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. You're listening to the Home of the Roar right here on KKBS. And welcome back after the touchdown to Warren and the 2-point conversion from Marquez. It's 41-0 Liberal here as Burciaga kicks this one again out of bounds down by the 10-yard line. So Guymon will again have possession after the penalty at the 35-yard line here.
Yeah, and he had the wind with him that time, so our deduction in the first half was incorrect.
You know, I'm going to have to say that either the teams have watched film and they're giving a lot of credit to Dakota Tyree, afraid that he's got the ability to run it back on them. So maybe they're just saying we'll kick it out of bounds and let the Guymon offense try to score, because they show a lot of respect to Guymon by kicking the ball out. This is the second week in a row we've seen dang near every ball kicked go out of bounds. Or are high school kickers just that bad these days? Back when I was playing, Coach wasn't having none of that. Tegan Telford under the center, and he hands this one off, and very little doing here. Back to the line of scrimmage goes Harvey De La Rosa.
Yeah, and as good of a game as he had last week, carrying people down the field, you know that's got to be frustrating as they haven't been able to make that run up the middle work at all tonight. De
La Rosa cannot get going here. He is got people wrapped into his legs one step into his run, and like we said, if De La Rosa can get downhill, he'll bowl you over, but he just can't get his engine started tonight. Here's Telford under center, and he's going to roll the pitch out left side, and Tyree trying to find some open room on that left side, and he gets about 2 yards on the carry. So it'll make it 3rd down and 8 for the Tigers from their own 37-yard line.
Bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Tigers at their own 32-yard line.
6:49 to go here in this 3rd quarter. Telford under center. He's got receivers right and left. Looking to pass and intercepted by Liberal. Telford barely cleared the line like that with that pass, and Ethan Green intercepts the pass. They were trying to run the screen to Harvey De La Rosa, and Ethan Green got right in the middle of it, and a turnover by Guymon. And once again, Liberal will have great field possession from the Guymon 28-yard line.
Yeah, that's happened a few times tonight. We give them the ball right down in front of their own end zone. It's got to be really frustrating for the Tigers.
So we'll see the Liberal offense come back out onto the field tonight, and they have been cruising behind their running game tonight. Let's see if we see who's coming in at well, I'm trying to see if I see Dunlap on the field here.
Oh, Braxton Hyde's coming in at quarterback.
Yep, Braxton Hyde, number 15, taking over.
Oh, I'm sorry, I called the wrong name.
Yep. Alex Esparza, the quarterback, and he decides to take it right up the middle on 1st down, and he does for about 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 4. Number 15 comes in the game, Alex Esparza, the quarterback. 6'1", 200 pounds. He is a sophomore. So Liberal taking their time coming out of their huddle now. When you see the second team start to come in, you kind of know what they're thinking here. Esparza, the quarterback from the shotgun, looking to pass, and he puts this one into the corner of the end zone, and no good. Broken up by Guymon.
Yeah, and he went down right at the end of that. Looks like he might be favoring his ankle a bit.
Was that Fernandez or? So I'm trying to see Tyler Fields, the Tiger that broke that one up. Coming gingerly over to the sideline is Fields. Tyler Fields, the 5'6" senior. So it'll be 3rd down and about 4 yards to go for Liberal from the Guymon 20-yard line. Cyrus Dunlap done for the night as far as we can tell, as Alex Esparza, the quarterback, and timeout being called by Liberal, and we'll take one as well. 41-0 Liberal is our score over your Guymon Tigers. You're listening to the home of the Roar right here on KKBS. And welcome back. 3rd down and 4 for Liberal from the 20. Esparza out of the shotgun, and straight ahead go the Skins into the pile, and the pile's still moving, and it'll go down at about the 15-yard line. Alex Esparza with the keeper, and that may have been enough for the 1st down. We'll see. Yes, it was. So Esparza on the quarterback keeper keeps it alive for Liberal as we are 5:30 and counting here in the 3rd quarter.
That almost looked like a rugby skirmish.
It sure did. If you're just joining us, Captain Matt Yonkin, Randy Coble coming to you live from McKinnon Memorial Stadium here in Guymon. 41-0 our score. Liberal over Guymon in what we were saying was a 40-mile border war for bragging rights, hoping to be a battle of and a good fight has turned into really a whole country whooping out here.
It has, and unfortunately it's been that way from the very beginning of the game. We just haven't been able to get anything going.
So once again, a handoff from Liberal and another big pile as the Skins move it ahead for a couple of yards on first down.
Looks like Liberals rotating in a lot of new personnel.
Another Tiger coming up a little bit gimpy here. Number 33 here. Pablo Lopez, the Tiger that is limping. And a timeout here by the Guymon Tigers. And we'll take one as well. You're listening to the Home of the Roar right here on KKBS. And as we come back to you here, 4:25 to go. Liberal on second down with a horrible snap that gets away. Lee Hatcher able to fall on it, but not before Liberals moved back to their own 30-yard, to the Guymon 30-yard line. So a big loss, and it'll make it 3rd down and 25 for the Redskins here. Esparza still quarterbacking. He's got 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. And he's back to pass. He's going to send this one right side, and it is caught. And around the corner goes number 33.
Here comes some laundry. Looks like there was a late hit out of bounds on the Tigers.
Jalen Staten got a good gainer back. Wasn't going to get near the first down, though. It was going to get maybe back to near the original line of scrimmage, and now we've got flags on the play here.
Captain, that's shooting ourselves in the foot again. If that's a personal foul penalty, it's going to give them an automatic first down.
Yeah, that would have made 3rd down. What it had been 4th down and 15 for Liberal. And yeah, it's a personal foul against Guymon. So they're going to
step that off.
They're going to step that off
to the goal, and it'll be an automatic first down.
What a killer for Guymon on the penalty. So it'll be 1st down and goal for Guymon, for Liberal from the 10-yard line after the mark off of the penalty. So you had them 4th down and at least 16, and now you got them 1st and 10 from the 10. Esparza going to hold on to this himself straight up the middle, and he's going to take it down to about the 2-yard line. So another quarterback keeper and the carry here.
Yeah, Liberals had some success with that. They came out, spread 2 receivers to both sides, spread us out, and then they're running a designed quarterback draw up the middle.
The front 4 on their heels for Guymon tonight, as this Liberal running attack has been nothing short of ruthless. Esparza sharing the backfield with Lee Hatcher on his left in that shotgun formation, and Esparza looking to pass, and
it's incomplete.
Incomplete across the middle.
Yeah, he had
intended for Jalen Staten once again, and Staten was well covered by the Guymon secondary. So it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 2. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Guymon showing blitz. And Hatcher going nowhere. Hatcher, in fact, going backwards. Some great play there by the Guymon front.
Man, what a gracious spot for his forward progress, though.
4th down for the Liberal Redskins. 4th down and 4. So let's see, will Liberal go for it? Looks like they very well may. 4th and 4 here to get into the end zone. As Spar's in the shotgun, Hatcher left side. He's got Jalen Staten out there to that left side. He's throwing left. Threw it over the middle.
Passing
And incomplete pass right at the goal line. So turnover by Liberal on downs. And Guymon makes the stop without the Skins getting into the end zone. So Guymon will go to work on offense deep in their own side of the field. They'll start from their own 4-yard line with about 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in this third quarter. So the Guymon offense back out. Telford staying at quarterback. Looks like substitutions coming in on the field for Liberal and their defense. Not sure what we're waiting on here.
Well, the head referee's coming from the other sideline.
So, what is the discussion we're having here? Is the
It looks like they have a
I think they've
disagreement
got
on the time.
Well, are they having a disagreement on the time, or are they having a disagreement on the down? I'm not sure what's going on here, so we're going to stay right here. Want to thank some of the great sponsors. Okay, apparently we just went ahead and decided that we don't want to play the rest of the third quarter, and we're going to go to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened there. I thought there was still a couple minutes on the clock.
There was 2:03 on the clock, and we'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Tiger Football on the Boss. I guess let's start the fourth quarter. So I guess what we decided to do is just go ahead and forego the last 2 minutes of the third, and the clock is running and continuing now to run here on the field. It's 41-0 to the Liberal Redskins.
Yeah, Captain, I'm as confused as anybody. There was 2:03 left on the clock, and then they swapped ends of the field and started the fourth quarter.
Tegan Telford pitches out to Dakota Tyree. He's up to the 25-yard line and near the 29-yard line. So a nice little run there by Dakota Tyree. So he gets about a 13-yard gainer on the pitch to the left side. And a nice little, to get us out of the shadow of our own end zone, move by Dakota Tyree. So it'll be first down and 10 for Guymon from the 30-yard line with the spot.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the biggest gains we've had offensively tonight. So it's good to see them get something going, even if it's late in the game.
Tegan under center. Turns, there's the pitch left side to German Mesta. And Mesta.
Looks like we've got a downed Redskin.
Yeah, Redskin down behind where Mesta was tackled, and Mesta got no gain on the play, so it'll be second down and 10.
Some extracurricular activities going on over here in the stands, Captain. There's been a large group of Liberal Redskin students over on the Guymon side, and the school administration and school officer have just escorted them back to their side of the field.
Now, you know, you hate to see fans getting classless in what has been a very classy game between the two teams tonight. Two schools that I know do on the field respect each other, two coaching staffs that do respect each other, but there's always a few people in the stands that think they've got to come over and try to start a problem.
And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong for Liberal being excited for their team doing well, but it is extremely disrespectful to come across the field of play to the home stadium just to rub it in. It's pretty classless, I would say.
Yep. So second down and 10 after the injury timeout here. From the Guymon 30, Tegan Telford under center. In motion, the pitch to Dakota Tyree, trying that left side again, and he'll gain about 2 yards before he's brought down by a whole host of Liberal Redskins. Make it third down and about 9 for Guymon. 9:40 to go here in this ball game. 41-0 Liberal over Guymon as the clock is running. Coming up on the post-game show tonight, we'll hear from head coach Kyle Davis on this one.
Oh, the
bad
ball
snap,
pops up in the air.
Fumble, and the fight on the ground for it. Who's got Guymon able to hold on to it. Guymon able to hold on to it. Who comes out of the pile with it is, looks like one of the big linemen came up with it here. Number 78, and we usually don't get to say their names. But it was a bad handoff, and it bobbled up into the air. Jonathan Rodriguez, I think that was 76 maybe.
Looks like the Tigers are substituting in some players as well.
So 4th down and 10 after the loss by the Tigers here. And Guymon will punt this one away. Snap, and here's the punt from the 20. This one going to go out of bounds at about the Redskin 35-yard line. So with 8:21 to go and the clock running, it's 41-0 Liberal as the Liberal offense will come back out onto the field. Want to thank some of the great sponsors of Tiger football here on the Boss, including Guymon Tires. Years of excellent service, family-owned. Check out their service specials. Guymon Tire proudly supports the Guymon Tigers. Also, Nafy's Steakhouse, family-owned and operated for 40 years. Guymon institution you shouldn't miss. Proudly supporting Guymon Tiger football. That's Nafy's Steakhouse. Once again, Sooners on the Boss tomorrow morning. Early pregame time, 9 a.m. for an 11 o'clock kickoff as the Sooners open up the season tomorrow in Norman against the Florida Atlantic squad. Lane Kiffin and his group. Should we call him Lane Controversial Kiffin and his group? Has that guy ever gone anywhere and not caused trouble?
Not that I know of. From Tennessee to USC
to the penitentiary. It's about where Lane Kiffin is heading.
I think we just saw a delay
a game on Liberal. It'll move them back 5 yards. They'll start 1st and 15 as with a running clock, they're kind of into that mindset that they don't need to score anymore. They just want to see this clock run and go home with the W. Spards of the quarterback, and here's the handoff. Nice little gainer there up the middle by number 26, Jose Beltran. He's a sophomore getting into the game, and he gets the Redskins back into the positive with about a 7-yard gainer on 1st down after the penalty.
Yeah, Captain, it looks to me like both these coaches are taking this opportunity to get some of their younger players in and get them some playing time.
Sparza, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left in that shotgun formation. And again, here is a handoff left side, and that'll be a good for the 1st down. Charles Kendall Jr. looking like he's getting the carry out there, and good enough for the 1st down at about the Tiger 47-yard line. 5:54 and counting here in this ball game. Once again, we are under a running clock here. Sparza, shotgun, Two receivers to the right. He's dropping back to pass. Throwing this one deep down the right side and broken up. Great coverage by the Guymon Tigers on Esparza going for the home run ball there. Sherman Mesta making the break up there on the pass.
Yeah, I thought that receiver was going to catch it just right at the last second.
It was on the money.
Sherman jumps up and knocks it out of the air.
Sherman hadn't been there. That one was 6 for sure. Want to thank the sponsors of Guymon Tiger football here on the Boss, including PTCI. The Ask Me Why contest still going on. Chance to win $1,000 cash. For more information, visit ptci.net or hashtag AskMeWhy. So on second down, a runner up the middle for Liberal. And they'll get about 3 yards, third down, and about 7 to go here from the 45-yard line. Liberal continues to quickly come up to the line here. Esparza the quarterback, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. And Esparza is going to hold on to it himself and try that right side. And he's going to be knocked down short of the first down, so it'll be...
Oh, we got a
little extracurricular activity.
Yep.
Down there on the field. Esparza still sitting on... Well, what's going on down here?
Looks like he's...
Is he tangled up or...
Yeah, I think they had some equipment tangled up or something. Or maybe he's...
Esparza limping on
favoring
that
his ankle a little bit there.
right ankle. So the quarterback kept it, and we've got the injury on the field with Alex Esparza. It'll be 4th down and 1 here with 3:49 to go, and Esparza goes to the ground. Well, we've got an injury timeout. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to the Home of the Roar right here on KKBS. So Esparza limps off the ground, and Shea Kerr comes in for the Redskins at quarterback, a freshman. Kerr, 6'2", 150 freshman, hands off to Jose Beltran and gets the first down on 4th down and 1 with plenty to go there. First down from the Tiger 35 for the Redskins, 3:10 and counting in this ball game here. And the Redskins are more than happy right now with what they've got. Kerr, the quarterback, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left to the short side. In the shotgun, hands this one off once again, and forward goes the Liberal Redskins. That gainer for Liberal by number 35, Hunter Husky. Also a freshman getting a touch tonight, 5'8", 170. Tell you what, Randy, if his name was Husky Hunter, he might be the coolest guy in Liberal.
Yeah.
That would be at least the coolest name in Liberal. What's your name? I'm the Husky Hunter, baby. Needless to say, Kerr, the quarterback here in the shotgun for the Redskins. 2 receivers to the left, to the right. They're handing it off again, and this time, nothing doing. Dakota Tyree breaks through the line and rifles the Redskin to the ground. That was Jose Beltran that went down hard, and he kind of favored his ribs when he came back up.
Dakota was almost there in time to take the handoff himself.
Nice job by Dakota Tyree there, not giving up here as we're 145 and counting. 3rd down and 11 for the Skins from the Guymon 36-yard line.
Yeah, it's good to see the boys keep giving effort. Be real easy to give up. Game's almost over. You're down 41 points, but for them to try and stay up and finish the game says a lot about their character.
Absolutely it does. Continue fighting even in defeat. Kerr with backs to the right and left. Beltran in there to his right. Kerr back to throw, and he throws it deep to the left side, and just a little too much mustard on that hot dog and out of bounds. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down and 11 for the Redskins as we're 1 minute and counting in this ball game. And Liberal very slowly coming out of their huddle, 40 and counting here. 4th down and 11 for the Redskins here. Kerr keeps it himself. Nice little fake by Kerr there, and he gets ahead for maybe a couple of yards, and it'll be a turnover on downs to Guymon. And at this point in time with 20 seconds to go, I'm not sure it really matters for anything other than pride, as the Guymon offense will come out onto the field with 20.7 showing on the clock and the score 41-0 Liberal. So 1st down for Guymon after Liberal turns it over on downs. See here, the Tigers will come out of this game for a bye week this next Friday night before they head on the road to Stratford September 14th.
Yeah, some of that substituted personnel got a little excited and got to moving before the snap.
So Guymon with the false start and moving back 5 here. So we'll pretty much end the game the way we started the game with penalties for the Tigers. And tonight has been a penalty fest here at McKinnon Stadium.
Yeah, there's been a lot of laundry.
Once again, 20.7 on the clock here. Guymon faithful still in the stands tonight, holding on to this one as Telford with De La Rosa in the backfield. And once again,
some more laundry.
Call the play dead.
So we get back the 5 we just lost?
Believe so, an encroachment penalty against Liberal. So now we're doing the 2-step cha-cha here. So 1st down and 10 again after the encroachment penalty against Liberal. Telford turns. Here's the pitch to Tyree, left side to the 40. And he's not going to make it any further than that as he is brought down with 10 seconds to go here. And I think that's going to do it for the ball game tonight. So as the clock counts down, your final score, the Liberal Redskins win it tonight 41-0 over your Guymon Tigers. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here in just a few minutes to start our post-game show. You're listening to the Home of the Roar right here on The Boss.